All right, because of the time that I have an hour. I don't want us to be waiting for the rest of the people because it runs out our time so quick, and we don't want to do that. I'm gonna go straight ahead with the chat marking, guys. Whoever that comes late, and you miss out. Let's do it. Yeah, if you come late, you come late, you miss out, you miss some of the information. Anyway, it's been recorded, so I can send it into the group once I'm done. Okay, so where were we? This area. Do we remember I said I like this area because I had the bullish engulfing candlestick and where smart money sold to buy. Hence why we have this red candlesticks lining up in this area. This is the area that we want to buy from. Why? Because if we pull our Fibonacci retracement to the discount that we have in this area is lower than the discount that we have in this gap, if that makes sense. Give me a one in the chat box if I've just covered up what we talked about in the last area before I go ahead with the new stuff. Good. It does now. Thank you, Charity. Oh, good. Yay, Phil likes it. I'm happy when my bosses like what I'm doing. If I go wrong, then yeah, they can tell me off. But yeah, I think it's good so far. I hope I'm doing okay, Philip. Okay, let's go ahead. All right, thank you very much. So now our point of interest is going to switch from this swing low to this swing low right here. We saw a gap around this area. We saw a gap around this area on the daily time frame, and that was the gap. But on the 4-hour, we can see that the gap has now been reduced to this area. If you can see that, give me a 2 in the chat box. Give me a 2 in the chat box if you can see that. The gap we had on the daily was higher, but now we have it lower. Oh, come on. How many people do we have? 9 people. I've only got 2 people saying 2. Where are the rest of the people? Do we see that? This is what I'm talking about. On the daily time frame, we saw this gap to be a lot bigger, but now we can bring it down and close the gap a little. That's all I'm trying to say right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 people see it. I think I should start mentioning name. Who is on there? Okay. Who's not here? Stacy. Oh, Stacy sees it. Sorry, Stacy, I'm not picking up on you. Sampa, are you following us? Give me a 2 if you're following me, please. I want you to take some value out when you leave this call. I want you to understand how the big banks are moving price once you're done with this call. I know you're sacrificing time to land it, so I want to take my time and make sure you know it before I leave. I take it that for a more accurate entry. Yes, done. For more accurate entry. And if we go on smaller time frame, you're going to see that the gap is going to be reduced a lot more clearer, and we will see why. We get something called. Who knows this? Who knows what I've just put in the chat box? Aye. The PPU entry, the sniper entry, that's what we're talking about. You want to squeeze down all the way to a lower time frame. All you're looking for is a gap with an institutional candlestick. See, I want to say this with lots of energy. It's so nice when you can catch a trade of the wick. It's so beautiful if you can catch a trade of the wick of a candlestick, then you can maximize your profit. This is what smart money puts on the table for you. You don't get a drawdown. You don't go into minus. Price come down to pick up your trade, and all of a sudden you're already in profit. You see, the red flashes for a second, and then the blue lasts for about 5 hours. Who lost that? Who wants that? Who wants that? Give me some fire in the chat box if that's what you want in your trading life.
Where are you now?
Come on. I want to see some more fires. You just want to trade. Your red is going to last just for a second, and your blue is going to last for 4 hours, 5 hours, overnight. Sweet stuff. So now on gold, we're looking in this area for a possible buy. Why? Because we're on the downside and we are in a bullish trend right now. So anybody that trades trend line, I'm going to place a trend line right here just to satisfy everybody that trades trend line. I don't really use trend line, to be honest, but I'm just using that to show you where people get their trend line being violated and they don't understand why. There is a gap here. Smart money was just break this trend and then come all the way down. They don't care about your retest on the trend line. They're just going to break it. And this is what the market is being done. This is what is happening to the market every single day we're looking at charts. So now we have this area as our point of interest. Can we look into this area if we can see a possible gap around there? Yes, we can. Can you see this? Can you see this? Can I say that is a gap? Give me a 1 if you understand that is a gap. Give me a 1 if you understand that is a gap. Yeah. 9 people. I want all 9. I want all 9 ones.
Where are we trying to establish the gap?
Oh, somebody's not muted. Who is it? Good. Yeah, I'm getting the ones. Nice. So my first point of interest, when gold begins to drop, I'm looking into this gap. That is my first point of interest. I'm looking into this gap. Can I say that this is a liquidity pool? A double bottom or a double top? It doesn't make sense on a higher time frame. If we go on a smaller time frame, you'll understand why. Smart money do not like this. They do not like this. They will come back down here, take out everybody who was buying around this area, take out their stop losses, come back into this gap and fly back up again. This is what we're talking about. Smart money concepts. Taking stop losses of retail traders, everybody who is taking W's and M as their friend, and giving the money to anybody that can identify where the banks are going to. So smart money will take money from anybody who do not realize what they are doing and give it to those who can realize what they are doing. Simple as that. So now that we are done with this area, I just want us to switch to the 1 hour time frame, and we can see if we can squeeze in these zones. Our immediate zone that we're looking at now, We can squeeze it even further to there. Do you see the beauty of what I'm doing right here? I hope you can see it. The beauty of what I'm doing. I'm only squeezing the gap as I'm going down. As I'm going down, I can see some gap right here on the 1 hour. Yes, it is a not work. Trust me. It is a not work. I'm taking it slow. It does not take me this long, to be honest, to do this max. But I want us to understand exactly what I'm trying to do right here so that you can replicate this on your chart. You can replicate this on your chart and know where they are going to move the prices. In this area, look, I have this. If I pull this fib, 78% around this area, 71% around this area, 50% around this area. These are key levels. If we go into the market, how many times do we see 50% off in the market? 50% off in the market. Lots of times, lots of times. 50% is a very common reduction area. So why would I not want to buy from here? Why would smart money not buy from here? Just stop thinking about trading for the meantime. Think about common sense wise. 50% off in the market, would you buy or not? I want to know what you think. If you go to the market, you meaning to buy something, and then you got there, luckily they tell you it's 50% off. Would you take it or not? I am happily gonna take it. I am with you, Chris. I'm with you, Ashley. Charity, I am with you. I am taking it 50% off. Smart money is, I want it cheaper. Oh, Chris, you want it cheaper? Okay. Hence why we have these gaps around here, the 71% area and 88% area. This is where my other skill comes in when I start trading harmonics. X to A to B, B to C, and C to D. I'm looking at something special around this area, which is the back pattern. Lining up in the exact position, in the exact gap that I'm looking at. So when price come back down here, I have another confirmation, the back pattern confirming that price is going to reverse up. I'm going to remove it. Not many of us understand harmonics. Today we're treating smart money, so I'll stick to that. You see how all the strategies gel up in the market and gives you a clear understanding of what market is doing. So now we're going to go on a lower time frame. Let's try on the 30 minutes and see if we can even reduce our gaps further. Yes, we can. Sure, we can. Yes, we can. So the gap that we saw on the monthly time frame, which was about 5,500 pips, now we have reduced it all the way to 8 pips. 8 pips. So if you're taking a trade and you get 8 pips drawdown, are you not going to be happy? 8 pips drawdown. That is all. That is all you're going to get. This looks quite good for me. How many pips? Possible 26 pips drawdown. And here, the gap is still intact. So we're going to keep this. No, we can reduce it. There is a gap right here. There is a gap right here. I want you to have that eyes to identify this gap so easily. So now we are done. On the buy side, everywhere on the buy side, we are in an uptrend. So we are only looking to buy from here to there. Now I just want you to give me a 2 if everything that I've done right from the weekly time frame to the 30 minutes makes sense to you. I don't want to go any lower. If we say this is a basic understanding of smart money concept, I will leave it to the 30 minutes time frame. Although you can go all the way to 5 minutes, all the way to 1 minute, but for now, let's stick with the 30 minutes entry. Give me a 2 if everything I've done from the weekly to the 30-minute time frame makes sense to you, and you think you can replicate this on your chart. I have 3 people. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that 3 people can do this for themselves now. 3 people likes what I've just done and they can do it. Was there a breaker there? Chris, I'm not talking about a breaker today because let's stick with the basics of smart money for today. Next time, if we go about smart money, we'll talk about lots of different things. We'll talk about lots of different things. For now, let's stick with what I've just talked about. The gap, institutional candlestick, imbalance in the market, and directional bias. I want you to be able to identify the direction of the market from the higher time frame to the smaller time frame. Look what's happening right here. We had a high. What do we have here? A low, a lower high, a higher low. There is something happening in the market on gold right now called ascending channel. Ascending channel. I don't know if you know about this. Ascending channel. This is it. An ascending channel in the market. If I get any entry around here on the 30 minutes time frame, which there is a nice gap right here. Can we see this gap? If the market opens on Sunday and price come back into this gap, I want to buy. Why? Because my target is up here. Look at the double top that we have here. We're coming up here all the way into this gap. Can I say this is an up gap? Now we're going to have the reds. See how smart money is interesting. And look at the way it lines up on the channel. So on Sunday, if the market opens, I want to take a trade all the way up here. I want to enter from here to there. And the beauty of this is that I have a harmonic cipher pattern. If you like this, just give me some fire in the chat box. If you like what I've just done, the trade that I've just given you right now, this is for free on Sunday when the market reopens, for free. Just take it. Just like that. Just like that. So my position is going to be here on Sunday. My stop loss is going to be at the wick. And my target, we know where we are going already. because smart money has told us there is a gap up here. So already I am going there. Who would like to take a trade 1:6 risk to reward ratio? Do you have video on harmonic cipher? Yes, I think so. I do have a cipher. I do have a cipher video. Yeah, I can send it through to the groups if anybody likes it. So that's a cipher pattern that I have right here. You see, taking a trade 6-to-1 ratio, you're only risking 1% of your account to make 6%. Not just making 6%. Once you're done with the 6%, you can sell it back down. I'm giving you another position to sell. I'm giving you another position to sell for free. For a cipher pattern, we want to take the trade to the 60% of it. Beautiful, Charity. Yes, it is beautiful. I've given you a buy position and I've given you a sell position. The risk to reward ratio on this one is 1:3. That one, 1:6. So gold next week possibly can give you 9% increase. Smart money concept in addition to harmonics. Simple. Now, I just wanted to give me a 3 if you're happy with what we've just learned. Then I'll finish up this chart. I'll finish up this training. Give me a 3 if you're happy with what we've just done. See, from all this we did, we ended up getting a beautiful trade. You see, this drop that we can possibly have around here can take us all the way down into this gap. Possibly can take us so easily. We can break the channel and come all the way down. Why do I think we can break all the channel? Look down on the RSI. Who can tell me if there is a divergence on the RSI? Can you see the divergence on the RSI? So possibly gold can give us a sell all the way from 17K to 16K. Possibly. I've just identified something right here. Let me just say this before we leave this gold setup. If price decides to go up in this trade and breaks above this stop loss, what do you think I'm gonna do? Can you give me the answer in the chat box? What do you think I'm gonna do? If you know what I'm about to do, if price breaks this and does not start selling and it hits my stop loss, what do you think I'm gonna do?
Re-enter.
I'm not going to re-enter. Look at the liquidity down here. I'm not going to re-enter. I am going to place a buy stop above the liquidity and write the buy up. Does that make sense? Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Let's finish up. Let's finish hard. Let's finish hard on this chart right now. I said if price hit my stop loss on this trade, I am going to place a buy stop right here above this liquidity. Can we say this is a double top? Yes, no, you lost me. Oh yeah, I lost you. Sorry. I lost you. The reason why I'm talking about buy stop is because we are in a channel right now. If we break out of this channel and take this stop loss, then I know that price is going for that liquidity. I'm just going to place a buy stop here and write price up. In harmonics, we have a beautiful pattern right here. We have a pattern called the deep crab. X to A to B, B to C, and D is an extension level. Who remember we placed this line on the monthly time frame? Who remember that? The red line we have up there. Wouldn't they take liquidity and sell? Yes, they will take liquidity and sell. And that's the reason why I will be looking at the 18K target. So this buy up we're going to look for on Sunday could possibly take us all the way there. We can ride it all the way to 18K. Tell me how you're feeling about this right now. Tell me how you're feeling about it. Feel free, say something. Just unmute yourself, say something. Now I'll leave it to you. I'll leave it to you. Unmute yourself. Feel free to talk. Just unmute yourself. Feel free to talk. Now I'll just leave it up to you. I'll leave it to this chat. Talk to me. Wow, that looks good. Yes, it does. It just feels good when you can understand what the market is really doing. See, we already know that the trend is an uptrend, right? We know that we are in an ascending channel. Possibly we can get a sell. We understand that. We already have identified our sell zone. If price decide to go above our sell zone, then automatically we understand that price is continuing the trend that we are in. And if we have that trend, our Fibonacci ratio extension level gives us what? 1.618, telling us where we're going. Simple as that. You've broken it down. Excellent. Thank you very much, Dan. See, this is what we call top-down analysis. It will make even more sense when I watch recording back when Toddler goes to sleep. All right, no problem. Thankfully, I'm recording it so I can send through for everyone to watch. This has been very insightful. Oh my God. The very time that I realized what smart money can do in this market, I was just marveled. Just like that. I've always been saying I want to see gold hitting the 18K mark. And look, harmonic pattern confirming it for me that I want to get to the 18K mark. The possible buy that we can get from next week can really possibly take us to the 18K that we want. So on Sunday night or Monday morning, if we get this to play, please put in maximum maybe 0.2 lot size and leave it to ride. If this bias play, just leave it to ride. Leave it to do whatever it wants to do. When price gets here, take partial of close 0.01 lot size and let the other one ride. That's all I can say. I'm done with my training. Are you using a buy limit? Yes, I am using a buy limit. I want the pew entry. let me see if I can actually squeeze in the entry for us. Let me see if I can actually squeeze in the entry for us and give us a better entry on this trade. There is a gap here, but yeah, I'm rather gonna put my entry down here. Entry down here, and my stop loss below that gap. Because price could possibly come back to fill this gap before the app moves. So I'd rather enter here. If you want, you can put another entry right here. Using the same stop loss. So first entry, 1690.55. Second entry, 1686.52 as your buy limit. And your stop loss, maintain your stop loss. If price decide to take you out, fair enough. Wait for the reversal and catch the move. On the 5 minute, let's see if we can catch another pattern confirming what we have. We possibly have a shark pattern. Possibly have a shark pattern. I don't want to go into that. We did smart money training today. So I'll leave that. I'll leave that. But yeah, this gap is what we want to look at. Let me see from the swing low if we have a great entry. Look at the way where we want to enter, lining up exactly at the 50%. And we have our 61% right there. The zone that I just want us selling around this area. This is where we want to be selling. This is where we want to be buying. I'm going to move my stop loss a little bit further down. That's it. To cover the zone. Thank you everyone for jumping onto the call. I will end my session here and we'll catch you another time. You've been very patient with us. I've got the time. I've got the time. I would always be very happy to help. Can't wait to grab that. You're very welcome. Oh man, I have a confirmation for the sell. Whoever that stays on, we have another confirmation. Please don't forget the video. All right, I'll do try. We have the confirmation for this sell. We can literally catch this sell down. Literally catch this sell down. If the market do not gap up on us when it opens, a stop loss just around this area to this entry, we can actually sell to buy. We have a shark pattern right there. Okay, so I'm going to put this markup into the group chat. You can take it. I know some people are gone, but yeah, you can take it for free. Those that left early missed out, but that's it. So that's it. We have, let's see on the smaller time frame. The smaller time frame, I can get this for you. All right. See you all next time. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining.